Hi, I'm Julie. Let's talk about how I stole my first ever set of oracle cards. Okay, calm down, calm down. I stole them from my husband. I didn't actually steal them, but I kind of did because he had bought them for himself and I shanghaied them. So let's talk about how that came about. So when I was younger, I grew up in an extremely conservative Christian household and community, and I definitely, all of the sentiments of like oracle cards and tarot cards are of the devil, and that if you even look at them or touch them, like you're a terrible person, and bad things are going to happen to you, and that they're evil, on and on and on, right? Okay, so I got to a point in my life, this was a very long time ago, this was at least 15 years ago. I had got to a point where I was stepping more into owning what I did and didn't believe religiously. And I was opening myself up to the idea of venturing into areas of spirituality that I had not allowed myself to venture into before. So if you can relate, drop it down in the comments, because I know that there are many, I know I'm not alone in this. I know there are many, many people who've had to walk this path and cross this bridge and take a deep breath and face the kind of that scariness of feeling like you're doing something wrong or that something bad's going to happen if you do this. So I am sending you love. If you are there, come with me while I share this fun journey. So my husband, and I don't know why, I need to ask him why. If I will ask him, and then I'll put it in the comments why he bought this deck. Probably just to tempt me with the little devil. So he went and bought this oracle deck that was the wisdom of the House of Night, right? And he bought it because he thought it was really beautiful. And so he was very casually playing with the deck and, shuffling these cards and looking at the different images. And I was very curiously looking over his shoulder and like, what you got there? What you doing there? And he's all, oh, nothing. And anyway, I finally got up the nerve to ask him, like, can I look at those cards? And he was like, yeah, sure. And he hands them to me. And so I allowed myself to look at the cards. And I thought they were really beautiful. We've got these cycles here with the moon. And we've got this super cute kitty cat, this playful card. This one that represents the moon, also cat. Okay, and then we've got, let's see, oh, here's another cool one, confidence, right? And so anyway, I allowed myself to start shuffling the cards. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared out of my mind. I really was feeling a lot of mixed feelings about picking up a deck. And I kind of asked him, like, what do I even do? And he was like, you can do whatever you want. Like, you can ask the deck, a question, like ask it about something that's going on, or ask for a message, or just flip over a card and just see what it is. And I said, okay. And we had just been through a very, very, very rough period in our life. We'd lost a lot of things. We were really having to get back on our feet and go back to the basics. And I had been through a lot in my life that had really just kind of, okay, you've heard ego death, right? Totally went through one of those when I graduated high school. It was like everything I thought I knew and believed was like wrong, and it was like super existential crisis. And when I came out of the other side of it, that's when I ended up getting all of my tattoos. And one of the tattoos that I have that you'll probably never see in one of these videos, because why would you, is my entire right thigh is covered in butterflies, and every one of those butterflies is a different color, and each color represents something that I moved away from in that period of time where there was so much change and upheaval in my life. And I purposefully left one of those butterflies colorless to remind myself that things in my life were always going to change. These were not the only changes that I'd gone through, and to be open and expectant and welcoming of change. Okay, that's an important part of this backstory. So when I flipped over a card for the first time ever in my whole life, I said something to the effect of, you know, what do I need to know about these cards? What do I need to know about these oracle cards? And I got letting go. And can you see that it's a bunch of butterflies? And when I saw this card, I immediately started crying, like ugly crying, because this card could not have been more perfect for me. It could not have better represented what I needed to hear in that moment, and with that specific imagery of those butterflies to remind me that change will always happen, that change is not bad, and that I should embrace change. And that if I was interested in going in this direction and exploring these types of cards, that I should feel absolutely welcome and aligned and safe in doing that. So that was my first ever experience with oracle cards. I would freaking love to hear about your first experience with cards, especially if that was something that was a really, really big emotional deal for you because of messages you may have received growing up about those kinds of cards. Do you remember the first oracle card you've ever pulled? Maybe, maybe not. Depends on how big of a deal it was at the time. But I just wanted to share that story with you because actually, even all these years later, I still remember exactly where I was. I mean, I remember the core memory, okay? Core memory. It was so important and impactful to me, and I just wanted to share it with you. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so you don't miss any of my future videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.